afternoon, good morning, good evening. Everybody, can you hear me? This is a sound check, everybody. Please type in the chat that you can see my face today. And see my screen, everybody? Can you see my face? We are moving forward, everybody. Okay, so we're going to have a camera from now on. Can you type in the chat, everybody, that you can see the screen, see my beautiful face, and hear my voice? Okay, great, everybody. So welcome, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, students and traders all around the world. This is FXPassion with the camera today, and this is Forex. Hello, Lucas, and this is Forex Trading Course 101. Remember, everybody, trading is a learnable skill when we learn in the correct way the three pillars, right? M stands for the market, S stands for the strategy, and the big one, T stands for the trader. And everybody, if you're wondering why I'm not looking at the camera, because I have another monitor on the side where are the charts and the screens, okay? Thank you, Lucas. And talking about the trader, what do champion beginner traders say, everybody? Champion beginner traders always say, I am not going to live and die on a trade by trade basis. And my 50 cents, of course, when the market scares the hell out of you, don't be afraid to do the right thing, right? So what are the right things to do, everybody? Follow the rules, follow the concepts, enter one more time, okay? And if this is your first time with us, everybody, please go back to Dukascopy YouTube webinar page and start to watch lesson number 1. Okay, basic module, lesson number 1, basic module, what is market structure? Okay, and remember, 90% of the people, 90% of traders all around the world lose in the Forex market. Okay, it's a worldwide phenomena. And also remember that the webinars are not trading or investment advice. The webinars are for educational purposes only. For homeworks or questions, you can have my Gmail contact, you have my Skype contact, and you can follow me on TradingView. Now, that being said, everybody, let's move on the charts. So, trading Fibonacci numbers, how to adjust the confirmation Fibonacci in an uptrend. Lucas, what did you say yesterday? NZD USD? Was it NZD USD yesterday? SL was asking about AUD USD. Now, if I recall correctly, you were asking about NZD USD maybe? Passion, why are you on camera? Why not? Why not? We are moving forward, technology is moving forward, right? Why not? And also, everybody, because, you know, just to see that we are all equal, right? We are all the same. So, trading Fibonacci numbers, NZD, USD, we have the 1 hour chart too. Okay, how to adjust the Fibonacci. Now, everybody, let's go here first. Okay. And let's talk about the concepts and the rules. Okay? Everything starts with the original Fibonacci and the rules, everybody. Okay? And then we move forward to the contrarian Fibonacci and the rules. And lastly, we are learning about the Fibonacci of the confirmation. Now, this is the last slide. Okay, take a screenshot of this slide, everybody, and type in the chat done, or say hello on Gmail or Skype. I'm going to send you the pictures if you want. Okay, so how to use the 3 Fibonacci's, everybody? Things to ponder. Number 1, all the rules apply to all Fibonacci's and on all time frames. Okay, this is good news. It's not that difficult. Number 2, every Fibonacci can have the contrarian Fibonacci and the Fibonacci of the confirmation. Yes, Also the contrarian Fibonacci can have a contrarian Fibonacci. If not, how are you going to find the C of the contrarian Fibonacci and the Fibonacci of the confirmation? 1, 2, 3. When comparing larger time frames and smaller time frames, it's possible that the contrarian Fibonacci on the larger time frame is the original and or the Fibonacci of the confirmation on the smaller time frame. Passion, I don't get it. Read those paragraphs, read those numbers, everybody, those texts two or three times per day. Okay, anyway, we're going to explain to you everything. Number 4, in other words, the retracement of one could be the extension of the other. Remember, we are telling you that we are looking for alignments, right? We are learning the original Fibonacci, we are learning about the contrarian and the Fibonacci of the confirmation, so we are looking for alignments. Okay? Number 5, the D of the original Fibonacci is stronger than all the other Ds from other Fibonaccis. Talking about the take profit, right? The D of the original Fibonacci is stronger than all the other Ds from other Fibonaccis. Always remember, if things get complicated, the larger time frame controls the lower time frame, and the market will always go in the direction of the greatest force. Monthly, weekly, daily, so it's the same concept. The higher time frame controls price movement and direction. On the smaller time frame, 7, trade only what you understand and what you're comfortable with. Don't try to do everything. Number 9, the retracement and the extension from the higher time frame are more relevant than the retracement and extension from the smaller time frames, especially when the D on the larger time frame is hit. And number 8, this was really, I add the number 9. Number 8 is the best one. You are going to forget all of this. You know, you are going to forget all. No, I'm not. I mean, there is a lot of things to remember, right? Type in the chat, everybody, that's done, so we can go back to the chart. Okay. And one more time, everybody, why I'm not looking in your beautiful eyes is because I have another monitor on the left with the charts. Okay. Nothing personal, you know. Makes sense? So, how to adjust the confirmation Fibonacci in an uptrend? Type in the chat, everybody. Hello SL, how are you? Type in the chat a currency pair. Now we are going to join all of them, right? Done, thank you very much. Type in the chat, everybody, a currency pair that you want to check. It could be any currency pair, really. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you an interesting currency pair, everybody, CHFJPY. I don't like CHFJPY. If you know and understand how Fibonacci works, you should have no problems of trading the CHFJPY 4-hour chart. I'm going to clone and I'm going to clone again. Monthly, weekly, this is going to be the daily on the right. In the meantime, everybody, I'm going to, wow, we can see you. We are, I cannot say, no. No, but it's nice to see you, right, everybody? Oh, FXPassion is the same as me. We've been telling you, everybody, we are all the same, right? But now I can see the guy. Fair enough. And I'm going to wait for your currency pair. If you, everybody, if you are in some trade, if you are trading, and if you are in some trade that you don't understand, that you may be losing, everybody, type in the chat. Otherwise, we are going to go with, okay, what's happening here? I want to, doesn't allow me, oh, closed, very good. Is everybody in any trade that you want to check with the 3 Fibonacci's, everybody? And of course we are going to talk about how to adjust the confirmation. So this is not valid anymore. And the market, see everybody, the contrarian Fibonacci. Yes, this is CHFJPY monthly chart. The contrarian Fibonacci hit the D. Tell me everybody, how are we going to make pips and money on the demo account first? Right, on the demo account. How we are going to make pips and money on CHFJPY 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour, daily, monthly and weekly chart. Today is what? Wednesday. We have 2 more days. Should we continue to buy or should we pay attention and make a plan to go short? Let's make a pool, everybody. And I'm sorry I talk too much, you know, I need to refresh my throat sometimes. This is why I'm drinking. Passion, what are you drinking? Starbucks coffee. And Starbucks, if you're listening, you owe me a percentage of the increased sales. Okay? And before I forget, everybody, this is the Bible. Okay? You were asking me what book. Hello, Allah, how are you? You were asking me how, what, where. This is the Bible, everybody. Okay? It's from Brett Steenbarger, the daily trading coach. It's not about day trading. Okay? This is, everybody, this book, it's not easy to read. It's not easy to read, it's not easy to understand, it's quite difficult. You need to read it 2 or 3 times. This is the Bible. Okay? You know, every religion has the book. Well, this is the trader's book. It doesn't matter, Forex, crypto, okay, stocks. This is the daily trading coach from Brett Steenbarger. And Brett, if you are listening to this, you owe me a percentage of the sales, right? Oh, we increased the sales of the book. SL, we are in the monthly pivot point, aren't we? Yes, we are. So let's make a poll, everybody. You are not beginner traders anymore, everybody. Let me show you in here where you are. Okay, you are not a beginner trader anymore, everybody. If you learned well, if you understand what is happening, you are not a beginner trader anymore. Okay, everybody. And let me show you something. I'm not sure if I... Give me a second, everybody. I need to find it here. I'm not sure if I showed you... I'm not sure if I showed you this picture. Give me a second, everybody. Psychology. There you go. Passion, I cannot see well. Time. See, everybody? Take a screenshot of this or say hello on Skype or send me an email. Okay? Now, you are not in the level number 1. You are not anymore in the level number 2. You are at the level number 3. Okay? And so level number 3, everybody, with enough experience, doing the right things, learning in the correct way, we start to lose less. With enough experience, doing the right things, learning in the correct way, we are starting to connect the dots. We start to lose less. We are not profitable yet, but we start to lose less. It makes more sense. The things that we do on the chart, the trades that we are doing, makes more sense, everybody. And if it doesn't, if you are still in the level number 2 or level number 1, what is level number 2? It makes sense. It's still chaotic, it's still chaos in our mind, it's still chaos. We are still losing big, we are unable to connect the dots yet, not enough experience. We need to experience the good things, the bad things, and the ugly things from the market. Okay? And this level number 2, everybody, is the most difficult and time demanding, most difficult physiologically, psychologically, mentally, physically. We face paradigm, self-image issues, terror barrier issues, comfort zone issues, everybody. Okay? So, from the course, you are at the level number 3. Now, here is the question. Did you learn in the correct way? Everybody? Passion, what do you mean, did I learn in the correct way? Did you build your charts? Did you do the homeworks from the beginning, everybody? Did you practice? Did you journal? Right? Make sense, everybody? And especially, did you trade from the probability standpoint? Make sense? Sure enough, we are learning the Fibonacci's, right? Maybe I'm not sure on the Fibonacci's, right? But we learned about pivot point, support, resistance. Now this is CHFJPY monthly chart. So if not this week, everybody, how are we? And you are the teacher, I'm the student. Teachers, how are we going to make pips and money this week and the next week? What about now? Teacher Ala, Teacher SL, Teacher Lucas, and everybody else online, long or short on CHFJPY monthly, weekly, daily, 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? Let's not complicate, everybody, we should simplify. Let's talk about direction. Next week, long or short. It really doesn't matter if you're a scalper, day trader, swing trader, long or short next week. Let's make a poll, everybody. There is no right or wrong, don't be shy, we don't have the crystal ball. But we try to learn talking about, how to think in probabilities, right? We can make an educated guess. Make sense? Okay? What we are doing, okay? So text advanced thinking equals to decision making equals to make an educated guess. Why guess? Because it's a probability market, it's a probability job, profession. Lucas is short. What about you, SL? What about you, Teacher Ala, and everybody else? Short, very good. Teacher Lucas and Teacher SL, but you have a bullish monthly candle. And today is the 27th of October 2021. Why would you go short? No, I'm not saying that Lucas and SL are wrong, everybody. I'm a student, I'm questioning my teacher. I've seen different videos from YouTube. I'm questioning my teachers. The guy on YouTube told me that you should never go against the candles. Ala says short. So Teacher Ala, Teacher SL, Teacher Lucas. So next week, short. Now I'm asking you, teachers, but we have a monthly candle Bullish. Why should we go short? I'm not saying that Ala, NSL and Lucas are wrong. I'm confused. And one more, the market was making higher highs, higher lows all the way. And I went to Ala FX class, and I went to SL Forex class, and I went to Lucas FX class, and all the teachers told me next week short. And I'm seeing, as a beginner trader, I'm seeing, you know, so not as a beginner anymore, right? As an intermediate trader, I'm seeing the market making higher highs, higher lows, and I'm seeing a bullish monthly candle. And all the teachers are telling me to go short. And here is the next step, everybody, for you to learn, okay? Making a plan equals to one thing. Making a plan equals to one thing, and executing a plan. Executing a plan equals to a different thing. Because it hit the D of the contrarian Fibonacci. Great answer, great answer, great answer. But still, you know, Teacher Lucas, great answer, congratulations to you. Now, I understand, this is the making of a plan, okay? It hit the D, right? So I understand that it hit the D. Now, but the execution of going short, I'm still seeing higher highs, higher lows. And I'm still seeing the monthly candle. And who is stronger between the monthly candle and the daily short-term trend, everybody? And somebody saying on the other streaming platform, Passion, but you were asking us about the plan. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Make sense, everybody? You should not drink on camera. I'm sorry, I talk too much. Okay. I'm sorry, everybody. I know that it's not polite, right? But we can drink together, you know? Take your coffee or wine, right? Water. Anybody else? Okay. Now, Lucas, what's the plan? And everybody else? Short, short, short. Okay. So what's the plan? This is the monthly. And this is the weekly. If I didn't make any mistakes, monthly sub D extension. There you go. Right? This was out. Indicators out. Out, out. Out, out, whoops, out this one, out this one, and sure enough, right, white goes to white. Okay, ABC, this is our C. Now let's see about the weekly. Do we have a high? Not yet, right? Not a high, so we cannot adjust the Fibonacci. Now let's go on the daily, everybody. Out, out, whoops. Indicators out. One more time. Indicators out, 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 out. One more time. Out and out. So we don't have a Fibonacci. This is from the weekly, everybody. So we're going to start our daily Fibonacci, right? Daily Fibonacci, just give me a second. Fibonacci retracement, A to B, and sure enough blue and red. Sure enough red goes to red. Fibonacci retracement tool. Now this is on the daily, yes sir. Green goes to green. Fibonacci retracement tool. Green goes to green. Let me just see this one. And mistake, this is the first high in here. Daily Fibonacci. And we are here, green goes to green one more time. Let's color code this in black. Green goes to green. So somewhere in here. I need to zoom in, everybody. There you go, this is a high. Okay. And this is the last Fibonacci on the daily chart, everybody. Hello my dear SL, how are you? Yeah, we'll drink together one day. SL, where are you from? Lucas, we need to wait for the bearish candle and trend reversal. Okay. So this is the beginner trader, everybody. Right? Thinking pattern. So Fibonacci of the confirmation, Fibonacci retracement, Fibonacci of the confirmation is going to go in the same direction, everybody. How to adjust? Simple, right? As we learned about sub A, sub B, or conf A, Fibonacci of the confirmation, clone, edit label, confirmation B, and clone, confirmation, edit label, confirmation C, and finally clone, confirmation, edit label, confirmation D. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, high. How to adjust the confirmation Fibonacci in an uptrend? Well, the same rules apply from the picture. Okay, so confirmation or sub A goes to sub C, or confirmation A goes to confirmation C, and confirmation B goes to confirmation D. And this is our confirmation Fibonacci from the daily chart, right? Okay, everybody. Sri Lanka, okay, very good, excellent. Yeah, I'm going to visit you. I've been there once. Nice, beautiful country, really. I love the elephants. And a lot of brokers, right, from Australia are in Sri Lanka right now, opening offices because Australia lowered the leverage, everybody. No, it's not a new story. It's a story from what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago? Everybody. Okay, so let's try to learn something today, everybody. You have an up Fibonacci, original one. You have the confirmation Fibonacci up. And you are telling me that we are going to short the market next week. Everybody. So making a plan is one thing, everybody, and executing a plan, it's a different thing. So teacher SL, teacher Lucas, and teacher Ala, why would we short the market? Why would we short the market when the original Fibonacci on the daily and the confirmation of Fibonacci on the daily are up? What's the answer? And somebody's saying, wow. Somebody's saying, I'm going to type in the chat. Okay, I'm going to type in the chat, everybody. Great answer. Where can I put on the chat? But this is not a beginner trader anymore, okay? one trader is typing or has typed in the other streaming platform, everybody, we can start trade a retracement and then see if it, love it, transforms into a down extension. Wow, I mean, very good, congratulations. I could not say better. We can start radar retracement, everybody, and see if it transforms in a down extension. Great comment, right, everybody? Do we agree? It's a great comment. Great comment. Yeah, not on YouTube, but other streaming platform, everybody. We are streaming simultaneously to different channels. Make sense? Yes, Dukascopy Webinars all the way. Yes, sir. So we can start to trade a retracement and then see if it transforms into a down extension. Okay. Everybody, do you agree it's a great plan? What do you say? Is this a great plan, everybody? So if we agree that on the monthly chart we are at the pivot point area, it's an area, it's not aligned to the pip. And if we agree that because it hit the D on the sub and it's at the pivot point, and if we agree, everybody, that the monthly original Fibonacci is down, and if we agree that the weekly original Fibonacci is down, and by the way, the monthly, oh, let me see the weekly contrarian. Just give me a second, everybody. Yes, we have some constructions going on near our offices, so, and black goes to black, black goes to black. So yeah, it's still the same, right? Fibonacci retracement. Well, I cannot, it's a projected, everybody. This is a projected background color. It's a projected sub, everybody. Okay? It's a projected Fibonacci of the, I mean the contrarian. Okay? It's a projection. Didn't hit black. There you go. Okay, everybody? Tell me, do you see good news or bad news on the weekly? Do you see a good news or a bad news from the weekly chart? Oh, but this is a no-brainer, sure. If you would be some investment bank, hedge fund, with trillions and zillions, you could short the market, put the stop loss in here, put the take profit down in here, and you would go on vacation, right? But we don't have the trillions and the zillions, right? Somebody's typing, not yet. Well, not yet, very good. Lucas, because the contrarian Fibonacci on the monthly is stronger than the original Fibonacci on the daily, I think. Absolutely, yes. What do you see, everybody? And remember, I have a 20 seconds delay on the chat. What do you see? This is practice, 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 practice. What do you see on the weekly chart? Do you see anything on the weekly chart, everybody? And sure enough, somebody, I believe it was Akos, was asking back in time, oh, where are we going to learn the elemental patterns? Not in the Forex course 101, I'm sorry. Not in the Forex course 101. But, right? Do you see, talking about Fibonacci trading, everybody, what do you see? A conform C. Very good, Lucas. Yes, sir. So one more, right? Monthly contrary Fibonacci may be the original fib on the daily. Yes, sir, true. Now, you have a student, everybody. This is me. You have a student and you are telling the student, we are going to prepare ourselves to short the market. And I'm honest and I'm questioning you, boss, why would we short the market? Or teacher, why would we short the market when on the monthly the market's making higher highs and we have a bullish candle? And if you tell me, yes, dear student, but talking about probabilities, this Fibonacci hit the extension at the pivot point and look where is the projected sub D. And I would say, oh, right? So it's a probability profession, everybody. We know that the market can push further up, okay? But probability wise, most likely, long term, the market is going to push down. Agreed? Yeah, we don't have the crystal ball. It's a projection. It's a projection. Okay? It's a projection. And somebody's asking, can we go long? We can go long, everybody. Okay? We can go long on what pattern? Make sense? What pattern? Yes, you can go long, everybody, not a problem. Okay? And this is the awareness, everybody, between the short-term trade and long-term trade. Okay, traders, intermediate. I'm not going to call you beginner traders anymore. You're not beginner anymore, everybody. Teacher Lucas, Teacher Ala, and Teacher SL talking about trading the Fibonaccis. What would be the short-term trade and on what time frame, and what would be the long-term trade and on what time frame? What do you think? What do you think, everybody? Sure, scalpers and intraday traders or day traders, they are going to have a different vision of the short-term trade and the long-term trade. Okay, so what is the short-term trade? Passion, I don't understand. Identify a pattern from the chart that you are seeing right now. Identify a pattern that you can say, okay, I'm going to go long short term on the daily chart on this pattern, and I'm going to go long term on this pattern on the daily chart. That hit the D on the monthly contrarian Fibonacci and confirm the C on the original weekly Fibo, we have a reason to sell monthly and weekly. Lucas, you are correct, but you are going to enter from the 1 hour chart. So, never forget, everybody. Never, ever forget. You learn this, I'm going just to repeat. Trading concept. You cannot win on the smaller time frames from the bigger time frames perspective. Let me explain what we mean. Let me explain what do I mean, everybody. Trading concept. You cannot win on the smaller time frames, the 1 hour, the 2 hour, the 4 hour chart. So let's put into the text, everybody. You cannot win from the smaller time frames, so 15 minute, 2 hour, 4 hour, whatever may be the case, and from the bigger time frame, weekly / monthly. Okay, everybody, you've learned this concept before. One more time. You cannot win on the smaller time frame. You are trading the 15-minute chart, 2-hour chart, 4-hour chart because you don't have enough capital. Make sense? If you could have $1 million account, everybody, you would still not enter on the weekly. Make sense? You cannot win on the 15-minute chart, 2-hour chart, 4-hour chart from the weekly or monthly perspective. Lucas and everybody else, do you understand this? Just because from the monthly and the weekly, the direction, the long-term direction is short, you know, you cannot win on the 1-hour, 2-hour chart from this perspective. Make sense, everybody? Passion, why not? Because it happened before. See in here, everybody? This is the monthly chart, and talking about trend lines, this is the medium term, and this is the aggressive one. Okay, and in here we are going to hide this candle. Okay, so this is the monthly, and sure enough you have the similar story. So I'm going to take out this one. It's a projection. Take out. So this would be the long-term uptrend line on the weekly, and this would be the medium-term uptrend line, everybody. And sure enough, this is the weekly. See, everybody? This market was telling us to go short, and this market looked like that it reversed at the pivot point. Oh, but it didn't. Pivot points are not lines to the pip. Pivot points are areas. Okay? So somebody would short the market in here on the 1-hour, 2-hour, or maybe not in here, but somebody would short the market here on the 1-hour, 2-hour, 4-hour chart. Okay? And it would lose. Make sense, everybody? You cannot win. I'm not saying that, no, I'm not saying that Lucas is wrong. I'm just telling you, everybody, you know, the understanding that the monthly and the weekly are short, long term, it's okay, it's alright. But still, I'm going to enter from the 1-hour, 2-hour, 4-hour chart. So one more time, everybody, how are we going to make pips and money on the demo account first? And we are here right now, right? So if you say long, okay, what pattern? If you say short, okay, great, what pattern? Passion, do we need a pattern? Absolutely yes. Always, 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 always. You need a pattern. Everybody, let's see if you remember. Why do we need patterns in order to trade? Advanced trader question. You are in class? You are in class, everybody? Advanced pattern advanced trader question. Why do we need patterns in order to make money in the financial markets? What's the answer? I'm going to give you one answer, but it's not the answer that I'm looking for. If we are not trading patterns, that everything is random. I'm going to enter here and there and stop loss here and there and take profit here and there. Doesn't work like this, does it? So if we want to make pips and money, patterns are predictable to a certain degree. Okay, why do we need to trade patterns? So teacher Lucas, teacher SL and teacher Ala, you want to short the market? Great. Next week? Great. What pattern? High probability? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. You have people who learned patterns are not making any sense, are not making any pips out of the patterns. SL, you are excused, you were late to 3 months to the show, to the course. Teacher Lucas and teacher Ala, why do we need patterns? Why should we have patterns when we trade? Sir, we cannot go long because the risk reward, because we are in extension mode and the D of the confirmation Fibonacci is above the D of the original Fibonacci. Sure. Yes, sir. But what about the 15-minute chart? Another question, Lucas. Okay, how are you going to short the market? What's the plan? Everybody watch these webinars 2 or 3 times. You need to remember, everybody, you should, I'm not going to say you must, I'm not your father, you should trade patterns because of the stop loss. Stop loss goes on the pattern traded. Make sense? We are in a class when we are learning trading the Fibonacci numbers, sure enough. So we are trading the Fibonacci pattern. Once we are over the Fibonacci's, everybody, you can trade pattern, market wave. You can trade pattern, short-term trend. You can trade pattern, trend line. You can trade pattern, candlestick formation. You can trade pattern, the Fibonacci. Those are patterns, everybody. Oh, I forgot, right? Those are predictable patterns. Give me a second. Those are different patterns. Okay, just for clarification. Market wave, short-term trend, trend line, candlestick formation, Fibonacci from the monthly, weekly, daily. Okay, those are patterns starting from the daily chart and moving to the monthly and the weekly chart. Okay, don't come to class, oh, I traded the market wave on the 1 hour chart. It's not a pattern. Why not? Because those are the rules. So, clarifying that those patterns are found and considered patterns from the daily, monthly and weekly, each and every one of those patterns have specific entry rules, specific trade management rules, and specific exit, stop loss and take profit rules. Make sense, everybody? This is the base. This is how the professional trade. You have other patterns, of course, but this is how a professional trader would learn in the beginning, and this is how a professional trader is trading the market. Make sense? Oh, it cannot possibly be that simple. It is. It is. Find a professional trader, everybody, in your city, Sri Lanka too, okay? Go to an institution and invite a professional trader. It doesn't matter, stocks, bonds, crypto, Forex, you know, and invite the professional trader to take a cup of coffee and ask them, you know, John or Jane, just give me a simple answer. Try not to complicate too much, you know. How do you trade? You know, what are you buying? What are you buying? Candles? Are you buying what? How do you make money? And he's going to tell you, we are trading patterns. Make sense? Talking about technicals, yes sir. Fundamentals are a different story, but talking about charting and talking about technicals, you know, we are all trading patterns. Because if you ask a professional trader, well, why did you go long in here or why did you short in here? There is always a pattern behind the reason. Make sense to you, everybody? Does this make sense to you? Number one, good news, bad news. What is good news? This is basic stuff. Okay? Good news, this is a learnable skill. You know? What is bad news? If you don't obey the concepts and the rules of a specific pattern, you are making a trader's mistake, and I've done this too. Okay? And you are guilty. Oh, you know, now you get personal. It's true. It's a trader's mistake, everybody. Why? Because we are not following the rules. Lucas was being honest last time. He said, well, I know how to trade the Fibonacci's, but I'm not following, I'm not obeying the rules. And this is the bad news, everybody. Until you obey the rules, and you don't want to hear it, beginner traders, intermediate traders, advanced traders, you don't want to hear this, but this is the truth. Until you learn and obey the patterns, you are not going anywhere as a trader. You are not going anywhere. You can stare at charts and analyze, everybody. You can stare at charts and analyze charts and patterns 24 hours per day. You are not going anywhere. Your account is not going to go up. You are going to have the occasional winner, but you are not going to close positively month after month after month, which is a signal. This is the data of a professional trader. Make sense, everybody? We are telling you, everybody, you can have a job at the investment bank, brokerage house, asset manager, right? Those institutions are looking for traders, but you need to have the numbers. You need to have the numbers. Make sense, everybody? Having the numbers, it's the name of the game. You don't need to make 20% per month. You can make 0.5% per month. If you can show an asset manager or a proprietary trading desk, SMB Capital from Manhattan, just an example, you know, or Dukascopy itself, everybody, you knock on the door and you show them that you've made 0.5% 1 month, 0.5% next month, 0.5% next month, have a losing month too, okay, but you have 6-7 months, 0.5%, 1%, 0.5%, you can have a job. Is that simple? Not easy, but simple. How long it took you to train yourself to follow patterns, teacher? Great question. 3 months. SL 3 months. 3 months. SL, everybody, this is what you must understand. 90% of people, everybody, let's finish the lesson today with this structure. Okay, we have 5 more minutes. 90% of people are not going to move. 90% of traders all around the world, Japan, Alaska, Croatia, Brazil, Russia, Latvia, you know, USA, Europe, Denmark, Germany, UK, okay, Finland, Paraguay, 90% of traders are never going to move from the level number 3 to the level number 4. Okay? And what's the difference between the level number 3 and level number 4? Level number 3, we start to lose less, but we are not profitable yet. Level number 4, we stop losing and start making consistent pips. Only 10% come up in here. Make sense? And we are telling you, everybody, you know, it's because of this pillar in here. It's called the trader. We know what we should do, but for one strange reason we are not doing it. Make sense? And because of this, we are trying here, you know, we are telling you every single class, how can we help you? You know, how can we help you? Every single class, you know, if you want quicker results, ask for private lessons. If you are over the Forex course 101 and you are not making it, we are keep telling you, come to the Forex course 202. Learning, everybody, it's okay, but you are not going to become a professional trader by watching videos on YouTube. Make sense? If it would be that easy, everybody would be a professional trader by now. Oh, Passion, you are rude. I'm honest. I'm not rude, I'm honest. If it would be everybody just... So, I am pro-education. I'm not saying that watching and learning on YouTube. We are in 2021. You know, we are streaming, having classes. But watching videos on YouTube is not going to cut it. If it would be just, you know, how many of you, and me too back in time, how many of us we watched, you know, or bought courses online where we don't have anybody to talk to. We just bought a course, you have videos, you know, nobody, no, I mean 0%, not even one person in the world made himself or herself a trader from the video courses. It's online, it's the statistic. Make sense, everybody? If it would be just watching videos, everybody would be a trader by now. And we know that it's not like this. Make sense, everybody? So, and we are telling you, if your way is not working, why don't you try ours? What is ours? Ask for help. Join a group. You know? Make sense, everybody? How long it took you? 3 months. 3 months. Okay? And we are doing something else to help you, everybody. We are telling you, you know, some of you are from Thailand, you know, some of you are from Philippines, some of you are from Brazil. And we are telling you, save your money and plan your budget and take advantage of the Black Friday sale in 5 weeks. Make sense? Because learning online, watching videos, everybody, it's alright. But it's not enough. Okay? Not enough. I would love to, meet you back in time, I would love to, you know, I would love to just watch the videos of my mentors back in time, and I would love to be a trader, you know. It didn't work, and it's never going to happen, everybody. We are all the same. And that being said, you know, one more time, trading is a learnable skill. You can learn this when you learn in the correct way. Make sense? But you must also learn, everybody, that you must upgrade your knowledge. Upgrade your knowledge. Watch the webinars 2 or 3 times and implement the concepts. If you don't do this, next year, 2022, we are going to still be together. And 2023, still in the Forex Course 101. And 2024, still in the Forex Course 101. And 2025, not anymore, because I'm going to retire. Make sense? Oh, really? 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 And that being said, everybody, stay strong and learn with passion. This is FXPassion, signing off.